AI tools are compressing timelines that used to take weeks into a single afternoon. If you're building automations right now, you can deploy complex, production-ready code faster than ever before. But if you charge by the hour, that speed becomes a liability. The better you get at your job, the more your income drops. Take two developers assigned to the same feature. An expert knocks it out in 1 day. A novice takes 3 days to build the same thing. Because you bill hourly, that novice generated 3 times the revenue for your agency, simply by being inefficient. When your tools are designed to automate tasks and shrink development time, an hourly rate forces you into a race against your own software. The hourly billing model rewards incompetence and punishes expertise. To scale an agency, the time a project takes must be decoupled from the price you charge. Imagine a landscaper who mows your lawn every week for $100. If he shows up one day and demands $200 because he bought a shiny new truck, you would refuse to pay. A client doesn't pay for your overhead. Internal costs don't justify your price. The final price justifies the costs. This diagram maps out the 3 variables needed to price an AI build: cost, value, and price. Cost is your absolute floor, the number where you walk away from the deal. Value is the maximum ceiling of what the automation is worth to the client's business. In AI development, the gap between these two is immense. Finding that ceiling happens during discovery. You ask sizing questions. How long does this take today? How many employees touch it? What happens when it goes wrong? Without discovering the client's value ceiling up front, you are throwing out random numbers and leaving profit margins on the table. This framework is visible in a real-world project, an automated appointment-setting AI agent built for a small business. This equation breaks down the baseline cost. The business had employees manually processing 20 leads a week, each taking an hour at a cost of $40 an hour. That inefficiency cost the business $41,600 every year. Instead of estimating developer hours, the build is priced at 13% of that annualized loss. The project fee is a flat $5,500. For the owner, the math is simple. They trade $5,500 today for over $40,000 in savings across the year, netting a 7.5 times return on their investment. For the developer, the upside is just as significant. You earn $5,500 for a system that, with the right workflow, might only take a few hours to deploy. Anchoring the price to the client's annualized value transforms a basic tech script into a lucrative business asset for both parties. Presenting a client with one single price makes you vulnerable. A single number invites a simple yes or no decision, making it easy for them to walk away. Instead, you structure your proposal into 3 tiered packages: starter, growth, and scale. This tiers the psychological framing of the proposal. The client's internal debate shifts from whether to hire you to which specific option fits their needs best. Strategic options anchor the value of the project and give the client a sense of control without requiring you to compromise your margins. The threat to your margin comes after the contract is signed. Scope creep can erode a fixed-price build and turn a profitable job into an endless slog. To prevent this, avoid subjective milestones. If a payment requires the agent to work as expected, you will argue for weeks about what expected means. Use objective milestones instead. The client submits a query, the AI pulls from the database, and it responds within 60 seconds. The criteria are binary. If a client pushes back on the budget, never lower your price. You only reduce the scope of the build. Scaling an agency requires a clean break between the hours you spend and the money you earn. When income is tied to business results, your revenue is no longer capped by the clock.